Dear chosen ones, have you ever felt the weight of unseen eyes lingering on you, as if people are inexplicably drawn to your presence without you uttering a single word? Perhaps you've noticed how others seem captivated by something they can't quite name, as though an invisible force surrounds you, setting you apart. This isn't just your imagination. It's not about a new hairstyle or an improved wardrobe. Something far more profound is happening, and it's no accident. Comment 777 if you've ever experienced this, and I want to take a moment to sincerely thank those who've supported this channel through Super Thanks. Your encouragement means the world and helps us keep sharing these messages of faith and truth. But let me ask you this: could it be that what's happening to you goes beyond human understanding? The world may try to define it as charisma or natural confidence, yet we know from Scripture that when God's light shines through His chosen ones, it's unmistakable. As Matthew 5:14 reminds us, "You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden." What if this unexplainable radiance is a divine transformation, a sign that God is actively working in your life, using you as a vessel to reflect His glory? Imagine for a moment the conversations happening around you, friends, family, acquaintances, even strangers, trying to figure out what's different about you. They may think it's a new fitness routine, a secret skincare formula, or some worldly success. Yet deep in your heart, you know the truth. This glow, this magnetic pull, is not something you've created. It's the result of God's handiwork, a reflection of His presence within you. He's molding you, preparing you, and wrapping you in an aura that speaks volumes without words. And here's the thing, they don't understand it. How could they? As 1 Samuel 16:7 says, "Man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks on the heart." While they see the surface, they can't comprehend the spiritual transformation happening inside you. Your beauty, your glow, your presence, these are not rooted in anything superficial. They're the outward expression of God refining your spirit, drawing others toward His light through you. So, why does this happen? Why does it seem like the more you align with God's purpose, the more radiant you become? Could it be that God is setting you apart, marking you unmistakably as His own? In a world that often celebrates the superficial, your transformation serves as a reminder that true beauty and attraction come from walking in God's divine purpose. Stay with me as we explore the profound reasons behind this shift. Together, we'll uncover the truth about how God uses this undeniable allure to fulfill His plan for your life. What if this is His way of calling attention to His glory through you? What if this radiance is an invitation for others to seek Him? There's so much to discover about the extraordinary way God is shaping you. Let's dive in and embrace the beauty of being chosen. Are you ready? Let's begin. God's chosen ones. God is making you more attractive, and they don't understand what's happening. They don't understand what's happening. One, your energy radiates a magnetic aura. There is an undeniable power that chosen ones carry, a unique energy that isn't defined by the physical realm. It's a presence that extends far beyond mere appearance, transcending the surface to a deeper frequency. A vibration that others feel instinctively, even if they can't quite put their finger on it. This energy isn't the result of perfectly styled hair or the latest fashion trends. It's far more profound than that. It's the divine spark, a reflection of God's glory that resonates through every word, every movement, and every glance. This divine aura is not something that can be manipulated or crafted. It is a gift from God, one that cannot be imitated no matter how hard others may try. Think about this. In a world that constantly celebrates superficial beauty and the illusion of perfection. What if the real secret to attractiveness lies in the unseen? As Psalm 139:14 beautifully reminds us, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. Is it possible that this aura is part of the masterpiece that God is creating in you? When chosen ones step into any space, the energy shifts before they even speak. It's as though their very presence announces something extraordinary is here. People are drawn to them without understanding why. This isn't just charisma or charm, it's an invisible force at play, a subtle yet powerful pull that beckons others to take notice, often without realizing it. It's the kind of aura that fills a room with its presence, and the very air seems to vibrate with its strength. In those moments, do you feel the shift? Do you sense the way the world suddenly seems to see you differently? Even more captivating is how effortlessly this energy flows. Chosen ones don't need to shout for attention, nor do they chase after validation. Their presence alone speaks volumes. This quiet confidence, grounded in faith, draws people in like a moth to a flame. As Jesus says in Matthew 5:16, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. This is not a light they have created themselves, but one that is radiating through them from God's own hand. What others find most alluring is not just the strength of this energy, but the peacefulness that accompanies it. It's a calm assurance that doesn't seek to compete or prove anything, yet stands firm in its own truth. In a world full of noise and self-promotion, isn't it refreshing to witness someone whose very presence is enough to captivate? People may be drawn to you, not fully understanding why, and that's because this energy is from a divine source. It doesn't need to be explained or justified, it simply is, and for those who experience it, it sparks something deep within them. Could this be a call to something higher? A chance for them to recognize a divine spark within themselves as well. When you walk into a room, does the atmosphere feel different? Are people more aware, more attentive, more curious about the source of this magnetic energy? Maybe, just maybe, this is God's way of revealing His presence through you. Unmistakably, undeniably, and with a power that can't be ignored. Stay with me, because this journey is just beginning. As we explore why this energy is so irresistible, you might find that the secret has always been inside you, waiting to be recognized. 2. Authenticity over trends. In a world where everyone seems to be chasing the latest trend, the chosen ones stand as a beacon of authenticity, fearlessly being themselves. They don't bend to the pressures of what is popular or fashionable, they simply are. This authentic, unwavering self-expression is magnetic because deep down, everyone yearns for something real in a world so full of imitation. Consider this. When was the last time you felt at peace in your own skin without the weight of others' expectations? In Proverbs 3:5-6 it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. Could it be that when chosen ones walk in this trust, when they stop seeking approval from others and start seeking approval from God, they radiate an inner confidence that can't be replicated? This peace doesn't need to shout for attention, it simply is, and people are drawn to it. While others tirelessly chase external validation, chosen ones stand firm in their truth, completely unshaken by the fleeting whims of popular opinion. It's not that they're indifferent to others, it's that they understand. Their value doesn't come from external praise, but from the Creator who made them just as they are. This unwavering confidence becomes incredibly attractive because it speaks to something deep inside us all, a longing for authenticity, for something real in a world of constant change. And here's the paradox. By not seeking the spotlight, chosen ones become unforgettable. They don't ask for attention, yet it follows them. They don't seek validation, yet others are drawn to them with admiration and respect. In a time where everyone is curating an image, what is it about authenticity that makes it so magnetic? Perhaps it's because, like the light of Christ shining through the darkness, authenticity reveals the truth we all yearn for, that we are enough just as we are. In a world full of filters, chosen ones shine without the need for masks or facades. Have you ever noticed how the most memorable people aren't those who shout the loudest, but those who are simply real? This is the power of authenticity, a power that doesn't seek to impress, but to be true. What if the secret to your magnetic allure is in the simplicity of just being yourself? 3. Intuition that knows what people need before they do. There's something almost otherworldly about the chosen one's ability to read the room, not just in the surface-level way that many do, but in a way that seems to transcend ordinary perception. They don't need to hear the words or see the signs. They know. Their intuition picks up on the subtle cues of others' emotions and needs in ways that go beyond empathy. It feels as though they are divinely attuned to the unspoken struggles and desires of those around them. How many times have you felt like someone understood you without you even saying a word? In 1 Corinthians 2:10-11, it says, "But God has revealed it to us by His Spirit. The Spirit searches all things, even the deep things of God. For who knows a person's thoughts except their own spirit within them?" Could it be that this deep knowing is a gift from God? It's as though the Spirit is working through them, allowing them to connect with others in a way that makes people feel truly seen in a way that they often long for but rarely experience. It's not just about noticing someone's body language or reading their facial expressions. It's about understanding the heart of the matter. Chosen ones seem to sense what others are truly feeling, even when those feelings remain unspoken. They ask the right questions at the right time, with an authenticity that invites people to open up in a way that feels comfortable and safe. In a world where many people are afraid to be vulnerable, chosen ones create an environment where vulnerability feels like freedom. This kind of intuitive connection doesn't just make people feel heard, it makes them feel valued, deeply valued. They don't feel judged or misunderstood, they feel seen. And that's a rare gift. Have you ever experienced the magic of being truly listened to without judgment? Proverbs 18:13 tells us, "To answer before listening, that is folly and shame." But chosen ones listen with the intent to understand, not to respond, and that makes all the difference. It's a gift that leaves people feeling lighter, more understood, and often even healed. The magnetic power of this intuition lies in its genuineness. People can feel the difference between someone who is truly present and someone who is just going through the motions. Have you ever been in the presence of someone who made you feel like you mattered, like your struggles were seen and your joys were shared? That's the power of divine intuition, a rare and beautiful gift that leaves a lasting impression. And those who experience it find themselves coming back, captivated by the mystery and depth of this connection. Could it be that this divine awareness is the reason chosen ones are so magnetic? What if your own intuitive gifts are the key to unlocking your full potential? 4. Boundaries that command respect without saying a word. There is something striking about how chosen ones set boundaries without ever uttering a word. It's not about harshly declaring rules or making others feel small. Instead, it's as if their mere presence, grounded and unshakable, communicates a powerful message. This is where I stand. How do they do this? Why does their very being inspire such respect? Their boundaries are felt, not spoken. It's the strength of their essence that creates these unspoken limits, and those around them instinctively understand the boundaries without a single word. This silent authority, drawn from a place of quiet confidence, radiates an irresistible magnetism. People are naturally drawn to them, yet at the same time they recognize the wisdom and strength of their character and instinctively avoid crossing certain lines. It's not about shutting people out, but about self-respect, the kind of respect that says, "I know who I am in God," and that confidence becomes evident to all. Do you feel this kind of unspoken strength? The beauty of this dynamic is seen in its subtlety. Chosen ones don't have to defend themselves or assert their power. They simply are, and the world recognizes that. Proverbs 4:23 reminds us, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Their boundaries, built on this very principle of guarding the heart, are a reflection of inner peace, not arrogance. It's a peace that makes others want to align themselves with it. This kind of boundary setting creates security not only within the chosen one, but within those around them. It brings order to the chaos, offering a safe space that others respect. People who may have been inclined to push limits find themselves pulled back, almost subconsciously. How do chosen ones maintain this aura without even trying? It is an embodiment of God's wisdom, profound, gentle, and unstoppable. People often wonder, how can I carry this peace and confidence too? Number 5, a mysterious transformation in physical presence. The chosen ones seem to undergo a kind of transformation that is both subtle and captivating. Over time, there's a change, but it's not one that can easily be explained by vanity, fashion, or even makeup. There's something deeper happening within them, something that radiates outward, affecting their very appearance. What's behind this change? It's as though God is shaping them, not only spiritually, but physically as well. People begin to notice these changes, but often can't place them. Maybe their eyes shine brighter, their skin glows with a certain vitality, or perhaps their posture becomes more upright, more graceful. It's as though their inner growth, through faith, struggle, and divine alignment, begins to manifest in their physical form. What if your inner growth could shape your outer appearance in this way? It's almost like an invisible energy field, one that draws people in without them fully understanding why. This transformation is not simply cosmetic. It's a sign of the deep spiritual work happening beneath the surface. Romans 12:2 calls us to be transformed by the renewing of our minds, and for chosen ones, this spiritual renewal is so profound that it alters how others perceive them. Those around them often feel a sense of awe or admiration, wondering how they too might tap into this rare and divine glow. But what's most fascinating is that the chosen ones themselves often don't realize the changes. They're simply living their purpose, unaware of the extraordinary effect they have on others. Number 6, empathy that feels like a healing force. Empathy in the chosen ones transcends the normal expectations of what it means to listen. It goes beyond hearing words. It's about feeling the emotions, understanding the unspoken, and offering a healing presence. Those who speak to them often feel a strange sense of comfort, as if they're speaking not to a person, but to something far deeper. Why does this kind of empathy feel so healing? Could it be that the empathy stems from something divine, something only God can give? This ability to empathize deeply creates an environment where people feel safe to share their burdens. Strangers might open up their hearts without even understanding why, while friends find themselves telling things they've never told anyone else. This empathetic force feels almost like a balm, soothing wounds that words alone can't heal. As 2 Corinthians 1:4 says, God comforts us in all our troubles so that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort we ourselves receive from God. Chosen ones embody this very principle, offering comfort not just from their own understanding, but through God's love. Have you ever experienced such comfort that it felt as if God Himself was speaking through someone? This empathy is rare. It's not just about being a good listener, but about offering something transformative, a shift in the atmosphere that leaves people feeling lighter, more empowered, and even a little closer to God. Those who encounter this kind of empathy often wonder, how can I learn to be this way? It's a magnetizing quality, drawing people in and leaving a lasting imprint on their hearts. The chosen one's empathy is not a passive trait, it's an active force for healing. People who interact with them don't just walk away with their problems unresolved. They walk away feeling as though they've been made whole again. Isn't it amazing how something as simple as understanding can become a conduit for divine healing? What if you could be this kind of person? Someone who heals just by being present. Number 7, they don't compete, they create. Chosen ones are not concerned with competition. They are too absorbed in creating something meaningful that speaks to their soul. While many people in the world chase after status, validation, and the approval of others, chosen ones walk a different path. They are driven not by the need for external recognition, but by an intrinsic desire to make a difference, whether it's through their work, their influence, or their presence. Their focus isn't on outperforming anyone. It's about leaving a legacy that reflects their true passion and purpose. This mindset is what sets them apart. Their energy is not spent comparing themselves to others or measuring their worth against the success of those around them. Instead, they devote their time and effort to building something that aligns with their values and vision. It's like they have an inner compass that guides them, and they trust that if they stay true to themselves, the right opportunities and people will come. Their lives are a testimony to the power of creation over competition. In contrast, those who are constantly looking over their shoulder to see who's ahead or who's behind often radiate anxiety, stress, and insecurity. It's as though they're running a race they can never win. But the chosen ones? They don't see life as a race. They see it as an opportunity to build, to create, and to contribute in ways that feel true to who they are. They're not trying to keep up with anyone. They're too busy forging their own path. And that path is guided by purpose, not comparison. And here's where it gets interesting. Being around a chosen one doesn't make you feel inferior or judged. Instead, it allows you to step into your own greatness. They give you permission to let go of the need for external validation. When you're in their presence, you feel liberated from the constant weight of comparison. You can just be. And isn't that a rare gift in today's world? Their confidence is magnetic. It's not loud, it's not brash, but it's unshakable. It's the kind of quiet assurance that says, I don't need to compete because I know what I have to offer is enough. And this confidence, this sense of inner peace, isn't something that can be faked or bought. It comes from a place of deep self-awareness and purpose. Chosen ones don't try to impress. They simply are, and in their being, they create an atmosphere where others feel empowered to do the same. As Proverbs 19:21 reminds us, many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. The chosen ones understand this truth deeply. They know that their path is not determined by the world's standards, but by the divine purpose that guides them. They trust in the process of creation, and in doing so, they invite others to trust in their own journeys as well. Number 8, intensity that makes people question their own lives. There is an intensity about chosen ones that cannot be ignored. It's not the kind of intensity that's driven by anger, frustration, or drama, but rather an inner fire that shines through their every action, word, and thought. This intensity comes from a deep place within, a place where they are connected to something far greater than themselves. It's almost as if they carry a divine purpose that others can sense, even if they can't fully understand it. And this intensity makes people stop and reflect. Have you ever been around someone who didn't need to say much, but whose presence alone made you rethink your life? It's like they have a silent power that compels you to look at yourself, your choices, and your purpose. The chosen ones possess this exact quality. They don't force others to change or confront their own struggles, but simply by being themselves, they create an atmosphere that challenges everyone around them to ask, am I truly living up to my potential? Am I on the right path? This is where their power lies, not in trying to be the center of attention or in pointing out the flaws of others, but in living with such unwavering purpose that it naturally causes others to evaluate their own lives. When you're around a chosen one, it's almost impossible not to feel a sense of discomfort about the parts of your life that you've been neglecting or avoiding. And yet, the beauty of this is that they don't judge you for it. They're not there to point out your failures, but simply to be I. And in doing so, they encourage you to face your own truths. The chosen ones carry an energy that's so profound it can make people uncomfortable. But in that discomfort lies a profound opportunity for growth. It's not a destructive force, but a transformative one. Their presence encourages others to step into their own greatness, to stop hiding from their potential, and to start living with purpose. And that's something powerful. As 2 Corinthians 5:14 says, "For Christ's love compels us." The chosen ones are driven by a love and intensity that compels others to take a closer look at their own lives. Their very existence challenges people to stop hiding behind excuses and start embracing their true calling. And while it can feel uncomfortable to confront these truths, it's through this discomfort that transformation happens. So, what do you do when faced with this intensity? Do you shy away from it? Or do you embrace it? Do you allow their presence to stir up change within yourself? Or do you remain content in your comfort zone? The chosen ones don't force anyone to act, but their presence leaves an undeniable mark, one that challenges you to reflect on your own journey. And once you feel that shift, it's hard to turn back. Number 9, an unspoken connection with nature and the universe. Chosen ones possess a rare, unspoken connection with nature and the universe, a bond so profound that many can only dream of understanding it. It's as if they resonate with a higher frequency, aligning themselves with the natural rhythms of life in a way that seems almost otherworldly. This connection is not just an intellectual understanding of nature, it's a deep, intuitive knowing that flows through them and the world around them. Whether it's the turning of the seasons, the phases of the moon, or the energy of the people they meet, chosen ones experience life as a continuous dance with the universe. Their attunement to the world is evident in every movement and action, giving them an aura of serenity and effortless grace that captivates those who cross their path. There's a magnetic energy about them that makes people wonder, what secrets do they hold? When chosen ones walk through a forest, they do not merely stroll, they engage in a silent dialogue with nature. They listen to the whispers of the trees, the rustling of the leaves, and the songs of the birds. They understand the language of the earth, the way the soil feels beneath their feet, how the wind shifts through the branches, and how the sunlight filters through the canopy above. It's not just about observation, it's about connection. They can sense the emotions, energies, and vibrations flowing through every living thing around them. This relationship with nature isn't something they try to force or control. It's a symbiotic, intuitive understanding that seems to guide them in a way that defies logic. People who encounter chosen ones are drawn to this profound connection, feeling that same sense of vibrancy and life that radiates from the natural world. It serves as a powerful reminder of the bond that exists between humans and the earth, a connection that often gets lost in the busyness of modern life. For many, being around a chosen one stirs a deep yearning to reconnect with the world they've distanced themselves from. They are reminded of the beauty in simplicity, the power of stillness, and the magic that exists in nature's cycles. But it doesn't stop there. Chosen ones often experience remarkable synchronicities, those strange, seemingly random events that feel deeply meaningful. They encounter the right people at the right time, or receive signs from the universe through symbols, numbers, or dreams that guide their steps. These synchronistic events appear to unfold with uncanny precision, as if the universe is conspiring to help them fulfill their divine purpose. It's this constant, unseen hand that makes their lives seem like a series of interconnected moments, leading them ever forward in alignment with their higher calling. This sense of being in the flow creates an air of mystery about them, as if they are being guided by something greater than themselves. People are naturally curious. How do they do it? How can they tap into the same energy and synchronicity that chosen ones experience? The allure of this connection is undeniable. It stirs a longing in people to understand the deeper, unseen forces that shape their lives, to connect with something bigger than themselves, and to live with the same sense of purpose and flow. Being around a chosen one sparks an inspiration, a desire to look beyond the ordinary and explore the magical possibilities that lie beneath the surface of life. As Psalm 19:1 says, "The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands." The chosen ones understand this intimately. They don't just see the stars, they feel their significance. They don't just hear the wind, they understand its message. This connection to nature and the universe isn't a coincidence. It's part of the divine design, a gift they've been given to guide them on their journey and inspire others to reconnect with the sacred forces at work in their own lives. Number 10. Resilience that makes them untouchable. The resilience of chosen ones is nothing short of extraordinary. It's a strength that feels almost superhuman, a quiet, unshakable fortitude that draws people in and commands their admiration. When life's storms hit, chosen ones don't crumble under pressure or react with anger or frustration. Instead, they respond with a quiet grace, as if they have mastered the art of navigating adversity. They endure hardship not with bitterness, but with an unwavering sense of purpose. It's as though they've learned the secret to facing life's challenges and emerging from them not only unscathed, but stronger and wiser than before. This resilience isn't loud or boastful. It's subtle, quiet, and yet incredibly powerful. People around them often stand in awe, watching them handle difficult situations with a calmness that seems almost otherworldly. There's something about their ability to endure and adapt that leaves a lasting impression on those who witness it. It's not about avoiding difficulty, but about how they face it, how they rise, dust themselves off, and continue on their path with an even deeper sense of resolve. This calmness during crises is one of the most captivating qualities of chosen ones. When the world around them is chaotic, they are the steady presence that others seek. They understand instinctively that every setback is simply a stepping stone on the road to something greater. Their resilience is rooted in a deep sense of trust in the process of life, knowing that no storm lasts forever and that every challenge holds within it the potential for growth and transformation. Those who witness this quiet strength are often inspired to develop their own resilience. Chosen ones show others that resilience is not about avoiding failure. It's about learning from it. It's about rising after every fall, stronger than before. They inspire others to confront their own challenges, to face their fears, and to trust that they too have the strength to overcome whatever life throws at them. As Romans 5:3-4 reminds us, not only so, but we also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance character, and character hope. The chosen ones embody this truth. They don't shy away from suffering, they embrace it, knowing that through their struggles they are being shaped into something greater. This resilience is not a passive trait. It's an active force that propels them forward, even in the face of adversity. Their untouchable nature is a beacon of hope in a world that often feels overwhelmed by challenges. Chosen ones show us that no matter what we face, we can rise above it. They inspire others to find their own strength, to trust in the process of growth, and to believe that within every difficulty lies the seed of transformation. Their presence reminds us that no matter how stormy the seas may get, we have the power to steer our ship toward calmer waters. Number 11. Forgiveness that baffles those who try to harm them. The chosen ones possess an extraordinary gift, an almost supernatural ability to forgive. When others betray them, hurt them, or seek to cause them harm, they respond not with anger, bitterness, or revenge, but with an openness to release the burden of negativity. It's a forgiveness that confounds those who are expecting retaliation, and it is here that the true strength of the chosen ones shines through. Do you ever wonder why some people can forgive others, even when they've been wronged in the deepest ways? For the chosen ones, this is not a sign of weakness, but of an unwavering inner strength that others can scarcely comprehend. Forgiveness for them isn't just about letting go. It's an active, conscious decision to rise above the circumstances. It's a deliberate choice to free themselves from the chains of resentment, a step toward healing that doesn't depend on the actions of others. For chosen ones, forgiveness becomes a tool for reclaiming their peace and emotional freedom. Why would someone forgive another when they've been hurt? Why not hold on to that anger or seek revenge? These are questions many ask when they witness the chosen one's ability to forgive so effortlessly. What makes this act of forgiveness so powerful is the profound impact it has on both the chosen ones and those around them. When they forgive, it feels complete, as if they are releasing themselves from an emotional burden that no longer serves them. This act of grace leaves others stunned, especially those who have wronged them, who might expect anger or hostility in return. But instead they are met with a disarming sense of peace that strips them of their power to control or hurt the chosen one. In Matthew 18:21-22, Jesus teaches, "Then Peter came to Jesus and asked, 'Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother or sister who sins against me? Up to 7 times?' Jesus answered, 'I tell you, not 7 times, but 77 times. This is the essence of chosen one's forgiveness, limitless, unyielding, and filled with grace. Forgiveness is in many ways a reclaiming of personal power. When chosen ones forgive, they assert that they will not be defined by the wrongdoings of others, nor will they allow those actions to diminish their spirit. Instead, they choose to walk forward with strength and dignity. This forgiving nature serves as an example to others, encouraging a more compassionate and empathetic approach to conflict. Could you embrace such forgiveness in your own life? Could you let go of grudges that hold you back and allow yourself to heal? The chosen ones offer a powerful invitation to do so, and in this, they leave a lasting impression on everyone they encounter. Number 12, they walk the path of purpose, not popularity. Chosen ones are not driven by the desire for approval or the need for validation. Unlike many who seek fame, recognition, or the praise of others, they walk a path defined by a deeper sense of purpose. This focus on purpose, rather than popularity, is what sets them apart. Have you ever met someone whose presence commands respect, not because of their fame or wealth, but because of the depth of their conviction? For the chosen ones, their authenticity and commitment to a higher calling make them a beacon for others, especially those who are struggling to find direction in their own lives. Their sense of purpose acts as an anchor, providing them with unwavering clarity and strength. They do not waver in their mission, no matter the external pressures they face. In a world obsessed with social validation, it is this authenticity that stands out. The chosen one's actions come from a place of genuine intention, and this sincerity is palpable to those around them. They do not seek to impress or conform to the expectations of others. Instead, they remain steadfast, guided by a calling that transcends fleeting trends or superficial desires. Proverbs 3:5-6 reminds us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." The chosen ones embody this wisdom, walking paths of righteousness with confidence, unaffected by the noise of society. What is it that makes the chosen ones so magnetic? It's their ability to walk with purpose and conviction in a world where most people are distracted by the pursuit of popularity. When you meet someone who is truly walking in their purpose, you can feel the difference. There is a quiet power about them, a sense of peace that comes from knowing they are exactly where they are meant to be. And it's this energy that draws people in, especially those who are seeking meaning in their own lives. The chosen ones become guides, lighting the way for those who are lost or uncertain, showing them that there is more to life than the quest for fame or approval. Their purpose is not a self-serving one. It's a path that serves others, a call to lead by example and uplift those around them. Have you ever been inspired by someone who lived with such clarity of purpose that it made you want to find your own? That is the power of the chosen ones. They make others believe that they too can discover their true calling. Through their example, they create a ripple effect of hope, encouraging others to embark on their own journeys of purpose and self-discovery. And this, ultimately, is their most lasting legacy. Not the applause of the world, but the quiet yet profound influence they have on the hearts and lives of others. In a world where so many chase after fleeting trends, chosen ones shine brightly as beacons of authenticity and purpose, guiding others toward a more meaningful existence. Their presence serves as a reminder that true fulfillment comes not from popularity, but from living in alignment with one's deepest values and passions. This dedication to purpose captivates those around them, encouraging a collective journey toward understanding and self-discovery. In a world that often prioritizes superficial connections and fleeting validation, chosen ones emerge as extraordinary figures of depth, resilience, and purpose. Their unshakable ability to forgive, their seamless alignment with nature and the universe, and their unwavering commitment to living out their unique calling create an aura that captivates and inspires those around them. They remind us that true strength lies not in competition or the pursuit of popularity, but in the courage to embrace our individuality and stand firmly in our truth. as they navigate life's challenges with grace and compassion. Chosen ones invite others to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery and growth. Their presence serves as a powerful reminder that we're all capable of transformation, of rising above adversity, and of forging meaningful connections rooted in authenticity and understanding. In their wake, they leave a trail of hope, urging us to seek purpose and cultivate the inner strength that resides within each of us. Ultimately, the allure of the chosen ones lies not just in their remarkable qualities, but in their ability to inspire others to pursue their own paths with the same fervor and determination. They stand as lighthouses in a sometimes chaotic world, guiding lost souls toward the shores of self-awareness, fulfillment, and genuine connection. In a society that often emphasizes external validation, they show us the power of living for something greater than ourselves. By embracing our own uniqueness and choosing a life driven by purpose, we can tap into the same extraordinary energy that defines the chosen ones, creating a ripple effect that encourages others to embark on their own transformative journeys. In this shared pursuit of meaning, we find the true essence of what it means to be human, together, illuminating the way for generations to come. If you've resonated with the message of the chosen ones, let us know in the comments below by sharing the powerful number 777. This sacred number represents divine alignment and spiritual awakening, a sign that you are on the right path. May you always feel guided and protected on your journey. And now, as we part ways today, I send you all blessings of peace, purpose, and strength. May you walk your path with unwavering confidence and a heart full of compassion. Remember that you are not alone in your journey. Just as the chosen ones light the way for others, so too are you a beacon of light in the world. Stay true to your calling, and may you continue to inspire those around you. If you enjoyed diving into the extraordinary world of chosen ones and want to explore more captivating insights and uplifting content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join our vibrant community, where we celebrate purpose, resilience, and all the magical moments that life has to offer. Your journey toward deeper understanding and connection starts here. And trust us, you won't want to miss a thing. Let's embark on this adventure together.